Well, I did it. I finally reviewed all the Disney Canon films, excluding the 40s films, which were just like, short films into like feature length running times. But yeah, here we are. The 58th film in the Disney Canon, produced by the studio of Walt Disney Animation Studios. What's good is a boy did recent today. We're going to review Frozen 2, a 2019 American computer animated musical fantasy film produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios. It was directed by Jennifer Lee and Chris Buck, produced by Peter Del Vecchio. Songwriters included Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez, and composer of Christopher Buck. And Jennifer Lee also returned as screenwriter, penning the screenplay from a story by her, Chris Buck, Marky Smith, Anderson Lopez, and Robert Lopez, while Brian Howard executive produced the film. And the voice casting returns the voices of Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, Jonathan Groff, Josh Gad, and Siren Hinders return from their previous roles. And also newcomers are Sterling K. Knight, Evan Rachel Wood, Alfred Mullen, Marphil Pemberton, Jason Ritter, Rachel Matthews, and Jeremy Sisto. Set 3 years after the events of Frozen. The story follows Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven, who embark on a journey beyond their kingdom of Arendelle in order to discover the origin of Elsa's magical powers and save their kingdom after a mysterious voice calls out to Elsa. And the film had a premiere at the Dolby Theatre in Hollywood in November 7th, 2019, and it's world released in the US and UK on November 22nd, 2019, and it's grossed a decent amount so far, but it's just been released. Obviously, it's received general positive reviews from critics who praise its animation, visuals, music, and vocal performances, while criticisms focus on its convoluted plot and creative choices. Don't listen to the critics don't know what they're talking about, because I watched this film and bravo Disney, this is definitely, I think in my opinion, this is Disney's best one. Like, out of all of their like revival era movies, I'm not going to spoil this film for you because it's naughty, but all I'm going to say is that out of all their revival era films that they have ever made, this is the best one in my opinion. Like, I think this is the best one, in my opinion. I still think it's as even as the first Frozen film, but for me, this is definitely the best Disney revival era, visually and just emotionally. Let's talk about the good of the film. You got all these great characters returning, and I just like the whole, I like the whole mythology of like how Elsa, where her powers came from, and you have this like whole like civilization of people, and like stuff happens, and it's so interesting and very intriguing. I like seeing her go to this new world with her friends, and it's just really mysterious. Like there's a whole song going, Into the Unknown. I actually thought the film was called Frozen 2 Into the Unknown because I kept seeing that damn song's name everywhere, so that's what I thought. I really do like Anna and Kristoff. Anna, I have to admit, in this film, like you think in the previous one she didn't do much. Yeah, she sacrificed herself for Elsa in that previous film, but this girl does a lot more in this film. You think, oh, what they're gonna do with Anna in this film? She's just gonna be like, Elsa, don't do this and do that. No. She does stuff. This girl does stuff. She gets stuff done, and let's just say she plays a big part in this like plot in a way. Like, yeah, she does. I also like Elsa as well, like I like how she like discovers like secrets of her past and how she's dealing with it, and her understanding her magic, and her wanting, to just really control her power. And you really do see her like using her power to her full potential. Like, I bet you've seen that sequence when she's running under, in the water with her powers. I mean, there's a lot more to that, but yeah. And there is obviously a Let It Go song or two. But yeah, she looks glamorous. They really do glamorize her, and she looks wonderful. Olaf, I have to admit, was one of the big. Like, he actually stole the film for me in a way. Like, he had a lot of really funny scenes, you know. Like, he does say a joke in this film which is kind of dark, but it's funny. It's like you don't know whether to laugh or to be like, ooh, too soon, too soon. And all the best lines, all the best gags came from him, and the crowd were loving him, and particularly the kids. You know, every time Olaf was on screen, they were just smiling and just being all bubbly and exciting that, oh, Olaf is there, Olaf is there. Yay! We get our first black character with Sterling K. Knight as Lieutenant Destin, Matt as the leader of a group of soldiers who were trapped in this enchanted forest for many years. And yeah, it was really cool seeing more diversity in this film. I really did like it. I really did. I don't want to go too much into what happened and all else's, like, you know, her powers and this whole clan of people, but in all honesty, you just got to see this film for yourself. You know, it's very, very, very entertaining. You know, I have to admit this, but when it ended, I was very disappointed because I wanted to see so much more. I felt like there was still more answers and questions I wanted to know. Like, it kind of leaves you know, hanging in a way. I feel like this film is open to another film. Like, I feel like one more film and it will close the door for the Frozen franchise forever, but that's how I feel in a way. The songs are also damn catchy, you know. Every single character gets a song, you know. Like in the first one was like Elsa singing her Let It Go, and you got Anna and Fingers in Love is an Open Door and all that. But I love how we got we do have, like, I will say this, Kristoff does get a song. I'm not gonna say what it is, but he gets a song. Yeah, and it's interesting. Once again, Olaf gets another song, but this one I think is better than the first song, you know. It's both whimsical, magical, but kind of haunting in a way. I don't know, it's very ominous. It's really interesting. It's a really nice song. Yeah, the songs in this film are so great. I feel like Elsa gets two Let It Go songs. She gets that first song she sings and then later on in the film she gets another song. So it's like, which one is the new Let It Go? They're like, she's got two, and it's like, oh well, more songs for the soundtrack. I feel like there are a lot more songs in this film than the first film, and I think they're better in a way. I think some of them are a lot better, you know, and I'm really looking forward to buying that soundtrack as well. I didn't even talk about the animation. I mean, good gravy, the animation is just mouth-wateringly pleasing, you know. And I know, like, a lot of artwork and work went into, like, the animation, and just some of, like, these like special sequences involving Elva's like ice powers. They do some new interesting things with it, you know. It's not about like it's very twisty turny. It's got a lot of like dimension in it, and I feel like if you were to watch this in IMAX, it would really pop and it would really look appealing, you know. Really, 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 really good, you know. But in all honesty, it's like, it's a fantastic film. It's a phenomenally beautiful film. My only gripe with this film is that there is a little confusion that I had involving a certain character's past. Like, let's just say certain characters, you know, people from the first film, you don't really get their backstory on properly, but then in this film it's explained. But I felt like it wasn't explained as much in this film. It was like kind of explained, kind of not, and I feel like maybe I just kind of misheard what they said in a way. But yeah, I probably need to re-experience that scene again. But yeah, apart from that, Frozen 2 was the best Disney revival era movie of the lot. The characters are great, the songs are great, the visuals are great. What more can you love from this film? 10 out of 10, A-star from me. Check it out right now. I'm going to watch it again, maybe next week, in IMAX. Thanks for watching the review. Like and share this video, please. Comment down below. Tell me what's your favourite Disney flick? What's your favourite Disney revival era film? This might be my fave. Thanks for watching, and as always, Boydie Reviews signing out.